was a world champion from Canada, Billy Backus. We've had promoters, managers, trainers, 100 years of boxing history. In boxing, you think we'd have a Hall of Fame like baseball, football. Boxing never had a Hall of Fame.
Right.
In 1989, the Village of Canada Services, let's make a Hall of Fame happen on the sport of boxing. So the village got together, it's a not-for-profit organization, and a lot of volunteers, and every year the induction ceremony in June, when all the great champions come. We just announced last week, Lennox Lewis will be inducted in June. We just met his 5-year retirement. So he's one of the inductees. But all the great champions come. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Alexis Arguello, Ken Norton, they all come for the induction weekend every year. This is the schedule of the June weekend. We've got more available there. This is a list of all those who have been elected in the Hall of Fame. We'll take those over here. And their plaques are on the Hall of Fame wall, right over there. Everyone who's elected gets a plaque on the wall and you get a Hall of Fame ring, like a Super Bowl ring. And boxing has its hometown. We're going to have a larger museum built someday. We've got much more that's not on display. We also have the biggest collection of research material to go through the files and learn about all the fighters. So that's going to be built. But as you walk through the museum, each exhibit has a headline and a story. Madison Square Garden, the old Madison Square Garden, before they opened up the new one. But this is back in the 60s when they were lined up for Floyd Patterson and George Chuvalo to fight each other. Some of the tickets, some of the contracts, the first two names in the year, how much they made. This is the copies of the check of the big breakthrough. Aldi and Frazier, 1971, $2.5 million apiece. They equally got paid the same. But this ring that they fought in, which is the most famous ring ever in boxing history, not only because the two of them fought in it, but the ring was built in 1925 and was at the Garden up until last year. The last fight in it was Miguel Cotto and Zab Judah. Then the ring, the Madison Square Garden donated that ring to the Hall of Fame. So it's on display over in the other building. Joe Louis, Marciano, they all fought in there.
Wow.
So you're going to see that ring over there. But as you walk through the museum, you can pick up these receivers. It's a 1-minute story. Push the button.